What up? What up? My homies. Let's see. Wait for people to get on. Hello. Yeah. Morning, Dale. Hope all is well. We'll be right back. Morning, Elizabeth. Everybody wake up. Let's go. Not you, Howie. We're not going yet. We got a little bit. We got time. Expect a busy day. Been busy lately, which is good. And then last two people bother me. I just gotta say that. My rants are coming. Wait for a couple of people to get on. But yeah. multitasking, doing some water changes. As always. And feeding. Fish poop engineer. Oh, it's getting a little warm, but I like it. Rain's coming though. It's gonna suck. Oh, forgot to take my leave. My arm's starting to pain coming. Wake up, where's everybody? You know what, they should, I don't care, should I touch a button? I touch a button, it's probably gonna freak out. They should let you know who's watching. You know, if you don't say anything, who's ever trolling or in the background, be able to know that. I don't know if you can after the video live show. Go back and look. Curiosity. Who's trolling and being stupid. Ta-ta-ta. Let's get the show on the road. I've been up since like 4:10. Ugh. Oh. Annoyances, aggravations, definitely humans aggravate me beyond belief. I hate losing fish. Oh, someone else is on. Good morning, whoever you are, and thanks for the thumbs up. Ugh. Damn poorly eye. There's $70 worth. All right. Oh, there's 6. All right. We're growing here. All right. Oh, now we're 7. Lucky 7. 4 thumbs up. Oh, Antonio. Good morning, Fish Geeks. Yeah. I got a couple rants. Exciting show. Screw you humans. Drive me freaking bonkers. Yeah. I just got a couple bad reviews. Been a long time. Some of the old bad reviews were from a past person that ended up being a real a-hole. It's amazing how two-faced people can be, or they're like Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, I say, and then cameras and audio expose when your back is turned or not around. Crazy. That's I have a couple body cameras. I keep recommending this to a lot of people. Anybody I know, or especially I'd say even women going to a repair shop, or just in general dealing with contractors, because a lot of them are shady, scammers, roofers. They flip, they whatever, they're full of shit, bullshit. Start wearing a freaking body camera. You can buy them for probably a cheap one for $25. I'd say buy at least $50 to $150, and start recording when you're dealing with contractors, doing work on your businesses, your home, your vehicles, especially if you're not very well versed on something. Nobody knows everything, so, and especially elderly people get taken advantage, which that one pisses me off. It's like, I don't know how some people sleep at night. I really don't. I mean, like, you're pretty evil, screwing people over, scamming, whatever. I'm all for the death penalty. So, a lot of people are lucky I'm not in power or have superpowers, because I'd wipe out a ton of human beings. There would be I have no remorse, and I have no compassion for scum, evil people, terrorists, and among others. So, no, you don't, so I don't. And I'm not a religious person. I grew up in a religion. My mom's Christian, whatever, but so I won't claim ever to be, because of my beliefs, my thought process. Someone needs to be the reaper. Someone needs to be the punisher to fix the bad deeds of others. But that's my opinion alone. So, yeah, get a camera, audio, record. So, if you have to go to court, you got some proof, and or you come back and say, wait a minute, why you said it was this much, and now you're saying it's this much, or you said it was going to be this product, this material, and it's a cheaper material now. I've seen it. I've had it happen to me. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. This is stuff supposed to be the best stuff and blah, blah, blah. And they come to do the job, and I'm like, wait a minute, I take a picture of the packaging. I'm like, and I look it up. I'm like, wait a minute, this shit's cheaper, and the reviews is not that good. Of course, the asshole's like, oh no, it's the same. It works great, whatever. And this is what the supplier had. F you. Karma's gonna get you, bitch. That's what I say. I believe in karma. So, let's get to the idiots that gave me a bad review. A couple. So, It's been chaos, busy, which is a good thing, but it gets stupid at the same time. Um, and being short-handed, and honestly, I don't want to be here half the time. No offense. Anybody knows me well enough. I'm like so done with people. That's good. And you know, I know some people, friends, whatever, that are good and honest, fair, maybe a little pricey on some things, um, but you trust them. I mean, you can leave a key to them, whatever, and that's, I think that's a, to me, is a natural high, especially in my service business, is that someone gives me a code or a key to their business or home or whatever. Trust me, um, and I guarantee, in the past I've been they tried setting me up to see if I would take the bait, like a $50 bill sitting on a sink. That's just odd. I'm not the smartest person in the world, or maybe in the room, but I ain't that dumb. I ain't touching that money. Or I find the money and I put it on the counter and said, hey, this was sitting here on the ground, on the floor or whatever, in the utility room or something. Yeah, I just, I cherish that. So, and I get a lot of respect in return. I don't care. I've dealt with all walks of life. Have it in the family, whatever, all walks of life, from low to highs. And not everybody's perfect, but some people are just downright bad. And that's like I'm going to say about this stupid couple that left me bad reviews on Google. They ruin it for others. They're the type of people who feel like they're entitled, and they're not. And they bred, which is sad, because they're probably going to raise another one just like them. I'm all for culling and purging, or just fixing, neutering, and spading two-leggers, in my opinion. So, get to the point was, we're doing maintenance, trying to get prepped for the store. I wasn't here too long, and I see a truck pull up, like a commercial vehicle, and I'm thinking, I know I ordered some Amazon. I just thought, well, I don't have worms coming, so it's out there, and especially if somebody's new, never been here, which ended up being the case. And it was a delivery or anything, but it was a young guy. And I'm like, what'd you need? If it's coming to look around and talk, I don't want you in here. We got shit to do. We never get everything done half the time anyway. So he's like, I wanted to maybe get some fish. I needed some food, whatever. I'm like, all right, come on in, and didn't think nothing of it. Doors unlocked. We don't open to 1, so that might have been like 12:30 something. It's like a half hour before open. We still got like the hoses out, trying to fill tanks, whatever. And I hate when the hose is out when customers come in. It's just so that's why I'm here right now, trying to do this. So Anthony comes in, he can just fill up the tanks and get the stuff out of the way. We got enough going on, and so try to minimize obstructions and stuff needing done. So anyway, nice guy, and I was ranting whatever, and he was laughing, so he gets it. He's actually he was an HVAC guy. Nice guy. He says he gets it. He has to deal with some customers he don't want to deal with, and anybody in the service or retail business, understand it if they've been doing it long enough or whatever. It's like, so just shooting the shit, and he's getting some fish, nothing major, but and someone else I think walked in. Like, oh my gosh. Then I had called earlier, old fish friend. I forgot I wrote his number down. That's got to be, I don't know, maybe 80 now. I don't know. He's an older guy. He's feeble, and he's an ex-veteran. So, and he's been in the fish all his life. He's known me since day one, whatever, and early days. Um, and he loves his peacocks. Like, wants show male peacocks, the best peacocks, or half, but he loves peacocks, cichlids. And I guess he even tried to, when I had that, you buy the spots, the numbers, he was trying to get the Walter peacock. First time I ever did it, brought one in, and I draw the number. He didn't win, and he was really wanting that fish. I kind of felt bad for him, and so when he buys, he comes in every once in a while, and I'm looking for, especially when I get a shipment in, he wants to get the first peacock or look at the nicest peacocks. And so last time he's here, I got those fish in. He got a nice sunshine peacock. He's been wanting a nice sunshine, so he got first dibs on, when I came in. So, and I told him, you know what? I have maybe a couple extra, at least one extra, maybe a couple extra Walter eyes over at the hatchery. And I said, you know what? I'll sell you one. I'll bring you one over. And I forgot everything that's been going on lately, and so when he came back in, I said, I'll get it over here, and I'll let you know, whatever. I kind of forgot a little bit. Then I brought it over like last week, and I figured he'll be in. He comes in, stops in. His brother drives him. He can't drive, and so anyway, I was like, oh crap, I got his number on the pad over there. So I called, and his brother answers, and said he had a heart attack and had to get triple bypass surgery. My dad, that happened to him also. And so I get it, man. That's rough. And he's obviously in the hospital, blah, blah, blah. And that sucks. So then Ron tells me, he finds out at the same time, he's got stage 4 colon cancer, his brother. I'm like, oh my gosh. Negatives, a lot of negatives right there. And I'm like, sad. So, and I told him, I said, well, I brought in that Walter peacock for him. So, I've been holding on to a couple people's interested, asking for it, whatever, asking about it. But, let me know if he still wants it. Let me know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. He says, let me go up there and talk to him, and I'll let you know or whatever. So he strolled in before opening, which is fine. I mean, they got a lot worse things going on than I do. So absolutely, he wanted that Walter peacock. So bagging that up. So it's like 1:45, and it's like, holy crap. And I was going to lock the door by the counter or whatever, and a couple kid whatever, and I'm like, I was like, oh my god, it's crazy. I'm like, and I said, I even said, someone else, I said, I'm technically not open till 1 o'clock. There's a close sign next to the door, and I even put yellow and Sharpie the hours at the door handle. I mean, I don't know, other than hitting somebody in the face with a brick, that, maybe I should pay attention, breathe. I'm like, and I'm like, I must have said under my breath, because he commented, the husband, there's 2 reviews, him and her, horrible service or whatever, I'm a bad guy. She wrote a big long one. So I countered that, and they said they'd never been here, and she was going to Petco instead. She tries to support the local businesses, whatever. F you. I don't care. Go to Petco. Good luck with that. You're the kind of customers I don't want. I don't care no more. I'm sick of stupid people. I can't stand it. It's ridiculous. You're not entitled. If you can't pay attention, and then it's like, why is the door unlocked? Um, it's none of your effing business, actually. um, and I was letting them in, and I was locking the door behind them. I'm like, we gotta get shit done. Um, and they turn around, went back out. I'm like, are you leaving? Yeah. I'm like, okay, whatever, you know. And then she says they just have a couple tanks, blah blah blah. They were in here already. I've been here like 3-4 weeks. They've already been in here. The guy's been in here, and they said they'd never been here before. So right off the bat, you lied, you freaking morons. And I'm like, the amount of stupid in this world is beyond belief. Every effing thing has a camera now. Everything has audio. Everything. Every business just, and you're gonna, same with the effing politicians, you morons. You're on freaking camera or live. Me, you go back and look this shit, unless I delete it, unless somebody wants to save it and like, hey, dude, you said 10 years ago, you were a pro. I'm good. I don't care. Kiss my ass. I don't care. I'm sick of stupid. Common sense and respect. You don't need a college degree. That's what I say. Am I getting on anybody's nerves yet? I don't care. Don't care anymore. I'm tired of caring. It's like when you care, you get hurt or get burned. That's my opinion. So you end up being defensive over time in relationships or life, business, whatever. That's my take. I don't know. And I'm just like done. I'm so done. So trading tanks. Getting more changes done. I'm ahead of time. I could not sleep. Old man, I had to pee like 3 times. And finally I was like 10 after 4, and I'm like, what, sleep another hour or whatever, and I end up on the phone, stupid phone. Should take your phone with you to bed. Let's see what the news updates, weather, whatever's going on. There was a bad accident over here in Old Brooklyn. A motorcyclist got killed. Thank you, Elizabeth. And that's what I said when I replied to her. I said, look at all the other reviews. It's not like, give me a break. So, I ain't worried about it anymore. I wish I was more powerful. I would sue Google to the ground. They're lucky. They're lucky. Because I think the review system is bullshit. I went after Yelp, man. I ripped them apart. And they backed off me. And I went. So I chewed out the Better Business Bureau. Oh yeah. Don't get on my bad side. I'll come at you like freaking hell on wheels. So yeah, and I don't forget a lot of things. I keep track. I make copies. I got tracks of people for the last 10, 20 years. Saved. Printed. So if anything ever happens, you gotta help your soul. Yeah, it's dumb. So anyhow, we're starting to sell. Oh, I just lost 3 people. There's 5 people left. They don't like me no more. We sold the Midas Red Devil that Howie was playing with. Thanks, Matthew. We try. It's you know, it's harder probably for me because I'm the owner. So I take things sometimes to heart, and I'm not an emotional person, maybe angry, annoyed, but I look at it this way. I tell it like it is. I'm not sugarcoating. That's why I had a nice couple in here with the daughter, and has a Hickey, a 6-year-old, gonna be 7-year-old, talking about martial arts and stuff. Just like I at dojo, I don't have like a big following over there. Handful of kids, trouble kids. Um, you're not getting a free trophy. I don't play those games. I'm old school. You don't like it? That's whatever. It's a free country. Um, so whatever. You can't please everybody. That's life. It just you move on. Um, and that's it. So um, yeah, I'm not. It's like, it's like early on, I brown nose probably and trying to make everybody happy, everybody like me. You go out of your way because you're young and you're a small business and you need money. You got bills, always got bills, and that's another thing that I'm gonna rant about. Freaking tax man, 30% capital gains tax. I'm so freaking pissed about that. It just selling this building is going to cost me 50 to 80 grand to the government. So almost like 1/3 maybe of the cost selling price. This is my freaking retirement. Didn't I pay enough taxes my whole life since I started working on the books when I was 15 at Petland or whatever in 1985? Or I mean, in the business 34 years. Didn't I pay? I mean, what for? Because I want to semi-retire, and so this is my retirement plan. And now, I didn't think about that when I bought this building or my old building over there. I'm like, I didn't even consider capital gains. And the only way to get out of it, which is not going to happen, is I would have to buy another commercial property business for what I sell for or more. So you're being in debt or just taking that makes no sense. I mean, 30%. I mean, maybe 1%. I don't know. It shouldn't even be taxed. I don't think. That's my opinion. I mean, I'm not against taxes. Honestly, I mean, I believe in funding. I'm all for funding the military, your safety forces, your firemen, teachers to extent. Don't get me on that subject. Education, whatever, and healthcare in some form, and then the roads and the bridges. Things that you know we can't go out and fix $1 million street. Whatever. But I'm for all that. But anything else is usually a waste, and it's not essential in my opinion. So, let's train that one. That one's got to train even more. Try to think. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here, doing water changes. The tanks look pretty good. The fronts get all spotty. I hate the water spots. That's from getting fish in and out and all that stuff. Yeah. Sorry, getting sidetracked. I gotta put this down for a second. Apologize. But so I guess that's my rants. Oh, I forgot one. I had wrote a note. It's in my hoodie. I left it in my van because it got warm. And when I first get out this morning, letting Howie out, I was like, it's a little chilly. But it's getting really nice and warm. It's like I want to go sleep outside right now. Oh, the freaking toads are wanting to breed in my pond in the back. They're wanting to do their orgy. The males are making all the noise, trying to attract the females, I guess. All night long. You hear the window open. You gotta hear the toads. Every year they come back. Toads to spawn in my pond, my half-filled pond. Crazy. This one might. I don't know how you. Should I just be blunt? Don't come in here smelling. I mean, I wear deodorant, and I I have sprayed in the undercarriage. I am like conscious about that. I even like when I teach karate, I brush my teeth again. Like, um, I don't know. I don't want to smell. I try not to. I mean, I'm out working in the yard, doing all that stuff, sweating, cutting a tree down or fixing something. Well, yeah, I'm gonna smell it, and that's not public, but come in my store, kind of don't smell. I text Adam the other day. I'm like, I think there was a contest I didn't know about. Who could smell worse on last Saturday? Like, what the? And some people are really nice, and some are like old customers. And one was like, I'm like, what? I'm like, just on the other side of the counter. I'm like, and we're just talking. And they like to talk, especially older people. They like to talk, and I talk too much. Sometimes Mylin will say that. Even my son. I don't think I'm talkative, but I guess I am. And then I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, should I pull my shirt over my nose? Does that like give you a hint? I'm like, oh, you stink. You got BO or something. Fix that shit. There's stuff for that. I don't know. Crazy, man. So anyhow, so that's the other rant. Try to come in with no nasty smells. And then you got some people, man, they just dump the whole bottle of perfume on you or something. I guess there's another rant. The phones. I have signs. No, like cell phones. Turn off your cell phones. I talk to other people that work retail or customer service, whatever, and they're like, "Oh, we hate that." You come in, it's like they had the Jerry Springer show out loud. It's like I don't want to hear your and then what's really annoying, some girl that works at another pet store was saying the same thing. We were talking, and she was talking about a particular customer that bugs the crap out of them too, and annoying, and how then they expect you to wait on them, whether on the phone or been on the phone. No, you lost that right to get help. You'll have to wait your turn because there was already people waiting and not jibber jabbering out loud on their phone, etc. That's just stupid. Back to the common sense and respect. You don't need a college degree. That is my saying. I own that. But it's like, dumb. Hello? What the hell, people? Alright, let's get back to the fish shit. I feel like I need to get drunk one day. I don't drink really, but I don't know. Some people are pushing me. They do bad things. I don't know. I love martial arts. That's why I like karate. I kind of like teaching, even though those kids get on my nerves too. I feel sorry for these grandparents. I'm like, oh man, I'm glad I only have them 4 days a week. Like, 4 hours, 6 hours a week or something. I'm like, the one grandmother's like, Dave, pray for me. Like, I'll try. Good luck. Oh my gosh. Whining and crying and bitching. Man, it's too hard. I can't do push-ups. I can't do real push-ups. They want to do fake push-ups. I just yell. That's all I got. I can't whoop them. If they were mine, I'd whip them. I told them that. I said, you're lucky you're not mine. You'll get beat. So, all right, fish stuff. We're emptying tanks, so we gotta start getting rid of shit, so I can get out of here. We got 2 of these 55s with the crack frame. They're not leaking, not separating. They hold water, but I'm not keeping them, and I'm getting rid of most of the tanks in here. So $35. These can be fixed. I've done it in the past. is you get a piece of glass 3 to 4 inch wide, quarter-inch thick maybe, clean up underneath the rim and the glass, and you grab silicone, beat it up. You know, you have to drain the tank. This will go back together because the pressure, it bows out. And that's why these frames are not, they should be thicker. Like the Sephora has a double thick frame. So, Aquarian's stupid. And I told the rep, whatever, I'm like, you know, by now, wouldn't you fix the problem? Quit being cheap asses. And then your tanks cost 3 times now than they were before COVID. But you can put a piece of glass, put silicone up underneath, up in the corners, put that glass in, put another bead on the edge of the glass, and take a clamp. You get it, whatever, Harbor Freight or Home Depot, and close it and let it sit for a few days, let it cure really well, and that tank will be definitely stronger and better than that frame that's on there. So, I got it for 40 bucks. And a new 55 gallons like $200+ now. It's crazy. So, got 2 30-gallon breeders. They're $65 each, with the covers. Those covers. A 125 is ready now. We drain that. There's a couple people interested. I thought I had someone coming yesterday and then it show up. That's other rants. People on Marketplace. I got the 375. The guy, customer, regular, that was wanting it, he can't fit it. He was thinking about the 500 over there, and he can't fit these through his doorway or something. So that's 8 foot by 30 by 30. So you got to have like a 33-inch doorway or 31-inch to get that through. And this is 30-inch top to bottom, so you have to flip the 450 to get through a normal door. But I plan on keeping the 450. Now the big tank, the 9.5 footer, 500, almost 500 gallons, is 2 foot high. Same thing, you flip it so to get it through a doorway. He could get that 500. I just said Keith, but I don't think he has the length or something. So yeah, you got to have some space. You can always get rid of the couch. You don't really need a couch. Just throw some beanbag chairs or milk crates on the floor, and that's all you need. That's what I always said. If you want a big tank. So, and I ended up posting this on Marketplace. I had one guy. He shows me a picture of like $2,000 cash or something. He's already lowballing me. I'm like, and he's like wanting all these like more pictures. I'm like, just come and look. Well, I work like 12 hours a day, whatever. Hold on, I gotta move this hose. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow! Houston, we have a problem. This thing's usually better than that one at the other building. Popping. Get the legs up. It's not centered, so don't fall over. All right, here we go. Up, looking at the wall. Ah! Hello. All right, a little bit more than I planned on taking out. I think that might be good for now, maybe. More. Sorry. Oh, I end up doing more than I plan sometimes. So, all right. So, yes. I'm trying to... This one, I'll be up for grabs as well. That's 125. In the very, very near future. We just got to sell and move some fish. So, back to the 375. Obviously, it's set up and running. The fish are not included. Decor is not technically included. It is the tank, the cover, and the big wet dry system with the pump is what's included. Um, so once I get a deposit, I need like 50% deposit, and then cash only, and I need a week to 2 weeks to break that tank down. I gotta get all the fish, move them somewhere, and drain it, etc. So take note. Get the big tanks. I gotta see. I should have took this guy Dave that wanted this 84 because it's gonna start. The discus I want all gone. I got them like $35 each. That's almost half. But I'm willing to go 30 now, cash only. Buy what's left. I think there's 4. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 left. So I'm gonna sell that 72 bow. Kind of hate to because they don't make them no more. And that's been a great tank. This awesome custom acrylic cylinder tank. I think it's like 70 gallons. $1,500. It's $3,500 setup. So I'm actually losing money on that thing. I got a bunch of stuff 50% off still. Tanks, small tanks that cost. This tank, this pair of Tiger Cybrums are F1s. I want to sell those. Plecos are not for sale in there. I know people are already asking about certain fish. People asking for the puffer. Puffer, B3, my fire eel, and then Syndon's graniosus cat I'm keeping. But if somebody's interested in this, which I really hate to lose, get rid of, but I have nowhere to put it, this 165 gallon bi-level or step down tank, custom, it's amazing. That's like exhibit. This tank I might keep, the 150. I don't know yet. 55 with a stand. This is this a 54 corner. This probably end up for sale. 110. I can't believe it's still here with all the freebies. They have a 60 breeder. These broken tanks. Someone's supposed to get that yesterday. People were so full of shit. Why even tell me you're coming when you don't even come? This one's shattered bad on the top, and this one's cracked up here. But the rest tank is fine. $15 each. The frames are worth $30-$40 each. So that alone, and then the good glass if you want to build a tank, or a solid this end if you want to use it for like a reptile, bearded dragon or geckos or something. I don't know, a hamster. So yeah, there's a lot of sales going on. These custom wood built shelving, which are awesome. We'll miss these. I don't know if this is like a maple and a cherry. I'm not a wood expert, but those, I got 2 of those for sale. I will start taking deposit for things like that. Obviously, I gotta get everything out, sold, moved, whatever. Oh, you know what? I got a freaking tank draining over there. Oops. Let me pull that hose. What time is it? I'm making good time today. I still got to go to the other building and feed and all that jive. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Still got tangs, a few things. I'm not getting any more fishing, so don't ask. That's done. I need to get rid of stuff. Oh, that 35 gallon right there leaked, unfortunately. So that tank will be for sale. You can try resealing. It leaked somewhere in the bottom. I can't tell you exactly. Some people are good at fixing stuff like that. Good for you. Those 15s that are drained up there, those are going to the other building. I'm rearranging the future little store. I'm pulling out a frag tank and putting those 315s in. So instead, I just need to separate. I need some more divided, like separate tanks to put stuff in. So Yeah, I'm gonna keep a couple 35-gallon cubes just on the side to have, but all these will be for sale. I'm keeping a one or two 55s as backups. Keeping a couple 125s. I'm gonna keep maybe a handful of 10 gallons, then the rest will be for sale. So, um, yeah, this 120, I'm debating on keeping it. That's one of my favorite tanks, the 5-foot tank. I love that's my one of my favorite all-time tanks is the 120 extra high. So, a few people on. Um, Lots of discounts going on. 30% off on those marina kits. Super deal on that stuff. Cheaper than the internet. $5 for those bulbs. I tell you, I'd make a deal. Someone buys all what I have. You turn around and flip them, maybe. Um, yeah, there's lots of deals. Oh, I found another case of these. Holy crap! On the back shelf, $40. That's half off. That prime. That'll last most of you guys for a long time. I'll keep one or two for use at the other building hatcheries. Half off on the API stuff there. 30% off on this stuff. Ovations are almost all gone. Um, so, yep, it's getting thin. I did get some more gravel and sand because they're out and people needed it, and I needed to fill an order to get the replacement tanks from those broken ones. So, yeah, I get those tanks off that rack over there. I'm breaking down that rack and take it to the other building. That stand, I can't believe that's still here. And flex kits. Foods, there's 30% off on the bug bites. Banquet feeders. I'm going to do the veggies also. Should be 30% off, I think. Frozen, that's not bloodworms or brine, is 50% off. There's like Daphnia. There's all kinds of other frozen foods. There might be some krill. I don't know. 50% off. Odds and ends need to go. So 30% off odd clears. Here I have one and that one 110 left. There's some 70s, 50s, and I think 20s. There's two more 75 titles left, and that's the last 35. So those will be gone. So 30% off on decor. People have been buying up, redoing their tanks, which is nice. Redecorate stuff. Puff Mama's tank needs clean. Do that during the week. There's 50% off on the Fritz. There's not much left. Actually, someone needs this one. And then Seachem, the plant treatments, 30% off, prime, and safe. So, get it while I have it. Actually, someone might as well just buy both of those. That'd be easier. Wood plants, we're getting low. Some hooks are getting empty. So, get it while I have it. A few weeks left. It's about 6 weeks, maybe. So, hear me now. See me while you can. So, I've joked. I've had this idea before. I thought, maybe I was saying that to Anthony the other day. I said, maybe I should I'm going to have the new store VIP only. VIP members. Membership only. I could have like 3 plans. The platinum, the brass, the silver, then the platinum or the gold plan, whatever. Then I pick my customers. Then wean out the jackasses that just are a pain in the rear end, cheap, don't buy nothing, and just use you for conversation or for our information, our knowledge. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. I've had that idea for a while. I got some other ideas up my sleeve. I always have ideas. Anybody who knows me, my brain does not stop thinking. it's actually a curse, I think, sometimes. It just won't turn off. So, oh, Howie, I about walked on you. Love my dog. He's so funny. That video was so great. If anybody hasn't seen it, him and that red devil that was down there going at it. It was so hilarious. I love it. I had people are trying to talk me to keep them. I was like thought about taking the red devil back and keep him again. I already have for a while, and I was like a joke around. I could put that tank in the back room at home, put it on the floor with the red devil, so Howie has his own pet fish. That'd be hilarious. I need a bigger house. I don't know. I know I don't. That means more stuff. I gotta get rid of stuff. Woman's on my case, and I don't blame her on that. So that's why fish stuff. I've accumulated so much fish stuff in my life. It's ridiculous. So it's overwhelming. So I always keep. I'm not a hoarder. I'm just a collector. That's it, a collector. And then I'm like, oh, I could use that parts and this and parts, and I might need that part. I might need that screw. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna get going. Got stuff to do. I could get the other building and feed the fishes and the piranhas and the arowana. It's worm day for them. So, yep, go make sure everything's okay. Trying to get maintenance done over there has been a little more challenging because I'm not there as much. So see what happens. Oh, the hours. Keep in mind, as it's posted on the door, since a lot of people can't read. Monday and Wednesday 1 till 4, and Fridays 1 till 5, and Saturdays 11 to 5. Now, some Mondays, some Wednesdays, I'm going to try to open up an hour or so early. Okay, just give me a heads up. Make sure you don't feed them for at least 24 hours. And someone else wanted to unload some fish. So it's going to get to a point where I can't take any fish in. I'm going to be limited because there's tanks are getting emptied. So there won't be water for them to swim in. And that when I get that 375 sold, oh boy, there's some of those barbs, that goldfin barbs like 12 inches. There's some big boys in there. Someone's already wanting that big Insignis male in there. There's a sub male in there. So yeah, and all those big barbs and stuff. So I don't think other than the fire eel, I don't think I'm keeping anything else in there. I'm not sure. Maybe the clown loaches. Throw those over into the 265 with the fire eel at the dojo. So, yeah. So, a lot's going on. Life is busy. My mind is fried, but it doesn't. I don't have downtime, really. So, yet. But thanks for hanging out. My likers and haters, I guess, and the trolls and the moles. They're out there. I just caught one the other day trying to like my page that's in this circle business, whatever. You too, Elizabeth. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, everybody, hanging out. A little live show. I should be back Tuesday. I'll have to probably do it over there. I got something going on, work at the building. Not my thing, but I have to be there outside the billboard company, whatever. So I have to kind of be there, I think. So I might end up have to do the show at the hatcheries Tuesday. We'll see. If not, I'll be here early in the morning doing it before they show up. So 2-day thing over there. It's never ends. So, all right. Y'all take care. Have a good weekend. Stay dry. It's nice and warm. I think after Monday we get some really decent weather. 60s and sunny, which is good if you're in northern Ohio. Elsewhere, there's some bad weather in other places. Holy crap. Good luck. Where was it? Wisconsin or something? Tennis ball size hail? The guy just got his car fixed, a new windshield or something, and it looked like he said it looked like Swiss cheese. They were showing a video of it this morning in the news. I'm like, holy crap, that sucks. All right, y'all take care. I'm out. Gotta go. Bye.